Let's be honest, we're all glued to our phones. But what if one of the most common things we do, booking a taxi, could actually happen without downloading yet another app? Today, we're going to dive into a new way to get a ride that really challenges our App Store habits and, honestly, could change how we deal with services altogether. I mean, just stop and think about it. You've got an app to check your email, another to order lunch, one to chat with your friends, maybe even an app to turn on your lights. It really adds up. And anytime you need something new, the whole frustrating cycle just starts all over again. Yep, it always starts the same way, doesn't it? You head to the App Store, you find the app, seems simple enough. But this is just the first domino to fall in a long chain of little annoyances. And then, of course, comes the registration. Great. Another account, another username, and, you guessed it, another password to add to the giant list of ones you're probably going to forget anyway. And just when you think you're ready to go, bam, you hit this wall, that dreaded storage full notification. So now you get to play that fun game of deciding which photos or which other apps you have to delete just to get a ride. And okay, let's say you actually managed to install it. A week later, you're staring at this screen, trying to remember which one of your 5 standard go-to passwords you used for this one. The whole process is just full of friction. You know, this whole song and dance, the downloading, the registering, managing your storage space, the passwords, it can really feel like what you might call the tyranny of apps. It's just a bunch of small, annoying hurdles that add up to a huge barrier between you and the thing you actually want to do. So this is where it gets really interesting. Let's put it side by side. On the left, you've got that complicated, multi-step headache we just walked through. But on the right, a whole new approach. One that boils everything down to just 3 simple steps. Open your browser, go to the website, book your ride. That's it. This is a massive shift in how we think about getting things done. All right, so how does the simplified version actually work? Let's break it down. You'll see it's designed from the very beginning to be immediate, to be easy, and to get rid of all that friction we were just talking about. The real beauty here is just how simple it is. First, you just open your phone's web browser. Any browser, no app store needed. Then you just pop in your phone number to get started. No crazy registration form, no new password to create and forget. And finally, the system finds the nearest cab and boom, your ride has been confirmed in minutes. It's a total game changer. Now, this kind of simplicity, it isn't magic, right? It's built on a few core, really smart ideas that make the whole experience feel completely, well, frictionless. So let's dig into what makes this a better way to book a ride. The first huge idea is what they call universal access. And really what that means is freedom. The freedom to book a taxi isn't locked inside a specific app from a specific company's store. If your device has a web browser, you can get a ride. It completely bypasses the gatekeepers of the app world. And look, when they say universal, they are not kidding. We're talking your iPhone, your Android, your tablet. You can even do it on your laptop or your desktop computer. Any device that can open a web page can now book you a taxi. That's a level of flexibility that regular apps just can't touch. And this brings us to the second pillar, which is a big one: zero installation. Remember that storage full nightmare we talked about earlier? Well, this completely solves it. Since it's just a website, not a program you have to install, it takes up exactly 0 megabytes of your phone's precious memory. Your photos are safe, your other apps are safe. But listen, a simple-to-use website is only half the story. Behind the scenes, there's some seriously smart technology working to make sure the experience isn't just easier, but that it's actually better and more efficient too. So what's this tech actually doing for you? Well, for starters, it uses geographic optimization. Fancy term, but it just means the algorithms find the absolute closest cardio, which cuts down your wait time. It also has AI assistants built in to help you out and a multilingual interface, which is perfect for travelers. Okay, let's talk about something that's on everybody's mind these days: privacy. By getting rid of permanent accounts, this whole system takes a different approach to your data. This quote is key. Your data is only used for the specific ride you asked for. No permanent profile means less of your personal info is just sitting around on a server somewhere. And what about the cost? What's the fee for all this wonderful convenience? 0. Zilch, nothing. There are no extra commissions, no booking fees, no hidden charges for using the web platform. You just pay the standard taxi fare. It's a powerful and, frankly, very refreshing approach to pricing. So with all these things in mind, the simplicity, the zero installation, the smart tech, you might be sitting there wondering, okay, is this actually for me? Let's take a look at who this is really designed for. So who is this for? Well, It is absolutely perfect for tourists, people who don't want to download a whole new local app just for a 2-day trip. It's also ideal for business travelers who just need to book something fast without any delays. And of course, it is a total lifesaver for anyone who is constantly fighting that storage full warning on their phone. And that really brings us to the big idea here at the end. This model for booking a taxi, it isn't just about convenience. It points to a much larger trend. It shows that when you prioritize direct access and you respect user privacy, you can start to rethink our deep reliance on apps. So the big question this leaves us with is, if we can do this for taxis, what other parts of our digital lives are ready to go appless?